angered me is that he came into a business that has been a part of my life for my entire life, and he disrespected the business. If he's in the ring with me and I'm the heel, you're going to do what I tell you when I tell you. What fans don't know, I can't understand Vince, that, I don't know, maybe Vince's ego is, I'm going to take this giant musclehead and watch me make a star out of him. Because Vince thought he could make anybody, and to the degree he did. I didn't respect him at all. I didn't respect him at all because he had no respect for us. He had no respect for the wrestling business. And all the boys understood that. All the boys could see that, but I mean, that's just it. Unless the Warrior was in the ring with somebody who could lead him, he couldn't do anything. You can name the things he did in every match. He'd get in the ring and back and forth and shake the ropes and puff and beat his chest, and that's it. Growing up in the business like I did, your first obligation is to take care of the other guy's body. And if something happens, you try to protect the other guy. And if both guys have that attitude, then everything's going to be okay. And he didn't. He didn't care who he hurt. It was just, means to an end. And I don't know. I mean, I can't speak for Vince. But, the only thing I could think is, Vince is one of those guys is like, you don't like him, watch what I could make of him. And, he did make him a big star. But, his star power didn't last long because he couldn't do anything. He could do 4 or 5 things, and after everybody saw that same match over and over and over, you get tired of it. Let's go on to something new. Well, I'm sorry, but there's guys you really like, and there's guys and if you don't really like them too much, you just stay away from them. But I pretty much got along with everybody. And anytime that question comes up, is there any one guy that you just had no, and that's it. It's the Ultimate Warrior. To make somebody, go ask the guy if you can work with him. Are you serious? And I would say that to Vince today. Did I know him personally enough? No, I don't think anybody got to know him personally enough because I don't think he tried to get to know anybody personally enough. Like so many others, I put him over. It was my job. If he's in the ring with me and I'm the heel, you're going to do what I tell you when I tell you. And in that respect, we didn't have a problem because, if he'd have done anything out there, I would have said, like hell we are. But I don't ever remember a time. I don't ever remember saying anything about liking him. I did not like him. What fans don't know. I can't fault fans for that because they don't know. They don't know the backside. But you go ask 20 wrestlers that were in the business with him what they thought of him. And you're going to get the same answer from all of them. What the piss me off part was, just kind of an arrogance, I don't give a shit attitude. And I understand how disciplined he had to be to look that good. That apparently he thought was all he needed, because when he got in that ring, if there wasn't somebody like me on the other side of that ring who could lead him by the nose, he was helpless. And I don't blame any fans for being a fan of the guy, because you're a fan of the character, and he's this wild character, this great bigger than life guy, and his promos, for me it was funny. It's like he talked for 3 minutes and I'd stretch my head and go, what did he say? But what angered me is that he came into a business that has been a part of my life for my entire life, and he disrespected the business. It was kind of like wrestling was a means to an end for him.